Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm going to be doing a reading today for the collective. Welcome. Since it is a reading for the collective, take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, I just got a card from the Kali Oracle deck, Bhuvaneswari. So the oracle cards help me really see what the overriding theme of this reading. All right. Our cosmic mother is the light bringer, the sun and moon, the light of renewal and healing. She is the divine voice, the sound of creation, the sublime note that births a golden era. Hers is the capacity to create a clean slate and a fresh start. She is hope and she is arising. She protects and preserves that which is worthy of the heart. She shines in a perpetual state of divine beauty and radiance, reigniting our creative fires and attracting to us the most supportive and honoring circumstances. Her presence signifies utmost grace. I love that. Wonderful. A lot of you tuning in, it feels like you might be closing old cycles, shedding situations, relationships, people, situations that no longer serve you, and so inviting Bhuvaneswari into your space to help bring grace into that process, to bring forward with you into the new cycle your energy, healed energy, higher vibrations, and releasing what no longer serves you. All right, an angelic light worker oracle card is 29, Love Beyond Death. I'm going to go ahead and read this as well. Archangel Gabriel, thank you for your presence and for bringing the gifts of spiritual messages, higher understanding, and inner healing for the greatest good of all. You wash my heart and mind in the sacred waters that cleanse and renew the soul, and I am ready to experience healing and rebirth. Please hold and protect the sacred space for healing to happen according to divine wisdom. My heart is open to you, beloved angel. I surrender into your protection and guidance of this sacred work. So be it. I love this. This feels like the death of old you, death of a cycle, death of what no longer serves you. So they're both cards speak on death and rebirth, of leaving something behind and taking what is worthy of the heart into the next cycle, into your next chapter. For some of you, it might feel like you're closing a book and starting a new book, not just a chapter, a new you. All right, let's get an animal totem. Animals want to speak up. I'm getting this one. Pelican, forgiveness. Let go of your judgments. That definitely speaks to as you're closing out cycles behind you, there's a forgiveness of yourself and others. Releasing anything in those old cycles. Letting go of judgments. Anywhere you notice where you're judging others with kind of like, oh, they should be doing this. They should, they're doing it wrong. That's incorrect, you know. Or anywhere that you are judging yourself. I'm not doing this fast enough. I'm not doing it right. I should be further along than where I am. It just feels like there's so much judgment. I should eat better. Just really tough on ourselves. And then chances are, if you're really tough on yourself, then it comes out being really critical of others. And so that would not be an energy. Is that an energy that you'd want to take into the next cycle, or is that something, I would like to let that go? I'd like to have more ease and play and joy and wonder, like healing that inner child and bringing that inner child along for the fun ride of life. Okay. What does the collective need to know today? Some really lovely high vibrational spirits here with us today, high vibrational beings. And I'd like to welcome new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe. Hello, new subscribers, and welcome new people. All right. So in your past collective, 1, you've been in manifesting mode. This is like magician in the original tarot. I'm getting that with the people who are tuning in for this video that boy, there's some big manifestations. Big meaning many. Big meaning a complete shift of what you know life to be. So it's kind of like a rebirth of you without having to pass away in the physical body and then come back reborn. It feels like I want to release this energy, release old me, and be reborn in the 3D. So it feels like shadow work, a real acknowledgement of where the emotions that you're feeling, an acknowledgement that the upheaval that you might be going through, or since this is in the past, the upheaval that you've been going through is a part of your manifestation, part of needing to tear down structures in order to create something new on top. Not on top, but something new instead of. And so there's been a real clearing of structures and systems and cycles and patterns and habits and addictions and perceptions, beliefs. I'm getting a real message of you've been doing an amazing job. I'm getting a real invitation to bring play, to lighten up. It's just life. You are an infinite being of light. You are an infinite being of light having a finite experience. By raising your vibration to play, I want to have some fun with this. What do I want? I want to manifest like there's a seriousness that is heavy and an invitation to remember what it was like to be much younger and joyful and have some fun. Not everything is about the process of evolving and raising your vibration and healing. I'm getting a little more, a more like, just have fun with it. If that raises your vibration immediately, not everything has to have a purpose. Maybe you get an inspiration to go do something that's lighthearted and easy. Do that. Move your body and move your emotions. So moving your body, I'm getting that, you know what that means, you know, just allow your body to move around, and so you can move the body, the energy through your body, connecting with your body, maybe through dance, maybe through yoga, some stretches and breathing, and notice where you're tense, and just say hello to the tension. Just say hello, not trying to affect change, but to enjoy. I don't know whose voice. I think that's um, I've always seen this like old woman, you know, eh, and she's become the archetype of, in my head, of someone who's just hates everything. By the time you get to the end of life, you just hate everything and you judge everything. And so bringing even some light to that, like that's hilarious. That's goofy and silly. All right, moving emotions. I'm getting that a lot of you might be trapped in your thoughts. Meditation, yoga, exercise, dance. What is it that you get singing, being creative? What is it that you can do to let go of the storyline? I'm getting this real, I need to pay attention to this because it needs attention, and it's so the ego and is kind of keeping you trapped in your thoughts. And to feel into your body, to feel into maybe heart chakra and lower chakras where there's trapped emotions. I'm feeling from those who are tuned in that there's some heartache and pain, as well as solar plexus, feeling unempowered, and even sacral, just sadness and grief, shame. Feeling those, whatever your emotions that feel kind of heavy and stuck, there's a lot of just sadness, disappointment. I think that's the kind of texture of sadness that I'm feeling, is like a disappointment. So in giving that disappointment, to move that, the vibration of an emotion, maybe giving it a sound, an expression. So, for example, I'm going to tune into the disappointment. I'm feeling it, especially between the heart space and the solar plexus chakra. So, kind of right in here, kind of where they meet. But you don't have to do, this is what I'm inspired to, like this, if I were to give that energy a voice, so it can move, so it can be expressed and felt and moved through your system instead of stuck there. Just has such a weighted quality. So mine's coming out as moaning. Crying is fantastic for releasing emotions. And you could do that all over your body. Like, okay, so why is my hip hurting? Tuning into, is there stuck emotion there in the hip space? This feels like nervousness, anxiety. I don't know. I don't know what step to take. I don't know which way to go. Like, if I were to tune into that energy, that would be for myself. I know this might be a little bizarre if you've never done this before. However, this is just another tool for you to access so you can quiet your mind, tune into your emotions, and allow them to be felt and expressed, so there's movement, so they can be released. And the same with your energetic body. If you're feeling tension somewhere, then just, I'm really tense there, and just say hello to it and move into it and allow that energy to kind of move through. Hope that makes sense. So let me know in the comments below if you're also on the other side doing weird moves and making weird sounds, so I don't feel so alone and silly in this. Just kidding. All right, so in present time collective, you are at the energy of teach. I'm getting that in this, the dog is more the teacher, and this person is translating. So there are beings in your environment, animals, insects, plants, that who would like to share their wisdom, their perspective. And just like tuning into your emotions and your physicality in your body, tuning into those beings. And because I'm getting that whoever's tuning into the space is intuitive, gifted, conscious. And instead of being stuck and trapped in that headspace, maybe you already are doing this. You're already realizing that there are animals, plants, beings all around us, and how they're a teacher. How when you go out in nature, when I tune into the trees, I mean, that's nothing new, but they've got so much wisdom, and they'll show you their root system and invite you to grow your own roots. And a stream has amazing amounts of wisdom. So this is a real out there kind of reading, and getting that this is how to release the storyline of whatever is going on in your life. so you can raise your vibration, so you can bring your inner child in for play, so you can close out the cycle. There's something about staying in that headspace and going around and around that might keep you stuck in the same cycle. You don't want to do that. You want to raise your vibration, and you've been doing really well. You're right where you need to be. Remember that you are divinely guided, you are divinely protected, and you are divinely loved. And before you give of yourself for anything during the day, giving to yourself, making sure that your cup is full. So anything that you give is just your cup running over. That looks really nice. I see a lot of you in your crown chakras have this like fountain of extra energy because you're filling your own cup first, filling your own energetic light body. Letting go of seriousness, letting go of perfection, letting go of judgments. Thank you, Pelican. Letting go of old you. Letting go of needing to justify or explain your steps. That kind of that takes you back into the past and brings your past into the present time. Say, I don't know. Yeah, it's just, it's really hard to explain steps. And if you're around people that are doing the work to raise their vibration, they won't ask you to explain yourself. They get that this is complex. There's a lot of moving parts, and you could even say, I just don't want to talk about this anymore. If it doesn't feel good to talk about. If you're wanting to express some emotions and you have someone who would hold space for you to flow your emotions and be the listening as you give voice to your emotions without being stuck in the storyline, that would be amazing. Maybe you could trade with some friends. I'm just going to have my energies express. And I bet your friends have the similar matching pictures, and you could find those emotions and really help each other out. Maybe I'm hearing like a chorus of people. This is what my disappointment sounds like. And it's kind of funny. It lightens up. Like I feel that by giving voice to that, there's not that much left. And then it feels kind of silly and fun. It reminds me of sleepovers where you put someone's head on you lay down and someone puts their head on your stomach and another person head on their stomach. And once you start talking and laughing and your head's bobbing, it's hilarious when you're 10 and you stay up all night at your neighbor Debbie's house. So that might be my specific case, but something fun, something easy, childlike. And in that energy, I'm seeing, feeling, sensing that energy can move much quicker instead of a serious tool that you can use. So the serious tool you can use this week is play, fun, making silly noises, and bringing your inner child out. All right. Your higher self is that healing begins. Again, there's something about that heart space, next steps being lit up, that once these are aligned, once you are aligned, then you can see through a veil. As I'm tuning into collective, your energies of your higher self, you're doing so well. Your ancestors, you've healed a lot of ancestral trauma and karma. There's an inner glow that you have. And getting let go of how the storyline of how your day goes. Maybe mix up your day a little bit. If you've got the same thing happening every day, then you're kind of stuck in a program of routine. And I'm getting wake up at a different time, go to bed at a different time, sit in a different chair than you usually do, eat something different and really taste it and enjoy it. There's something about routines and just being silly, like through the eyes of a child. I'm seeing someone like jumping up on like a low wall and balancing and just, I mean, nothing dangerous, but just what a kid would do, to see things from a different perspective, to just shake up your day, have some fun. Where can I insert some fun in my day? Where can I be spontaneous? Where can I go somewhere new, do something different? And it feels like that brings in new energies, new qualities, an opening that you are open to receiving something new, something different than the routine. That feels, oh, and this goes with your, excuse me, your challenge is confront. What's interesting is I thought this said comfort. So the challenge, as the way I thought I saw it, was being comfortable, like too comfortable, creating some space for newness to come in, new ideas, new inspiration. This is there's a lot of childhood trauma or unresolved trauma from childhood. And whatever age you're at, that where there's this trauma that's collected, for some of you, there's 3 to 4 years old. Some of you, it's more like 8, 9, 10. I mean, there's plenty of trauma at every age, but specifically when you're seeing this video, and then there's another like 13 and even in late teens. So bringing that kid with you, and even if that child hasn't been healed, like what would that child, I'm with you, I'm going to parent you today, you get to hang out with me, what do you want to do? Do you want to go for a hike? Do you want to play some games? I'm seeing like anything offline, not online, but something new, fresh, different, maybe going someplace that you wouldn't normally go, a museum or just a game. The other day, I was meeting a friend at a trailhead to go for a dog walk, and the rec center has a camp for kids, and there were all these bubbles, a bubble maker, and I mean the bubbles were like this high, and the kids were running through, and then there was music playing really loudly. It looked like so much fun, and there was a part of me that really wanted to join in. Like, that would just be so much fun. Like, do you remember how fun bubbles were when you were a kid? And to have someone create an environment like that of fun and music and a little bit of chaos and silliness, and um, creating bubble hats, and, big muscles on I mean, they were having so much fun. And so just bringing your inner child and saying, I'm going to go do that. That sounds like fun. So lightening up. So, all right, that feels complete. Let me know if you like this video. Give me a comment if this really resonated or was helpful. I really love when you guys comment. That just lets me know that I'm not talking to a void, that I'm getting some hellos back. It's just really wonderful. And again, hello to new subscribers. Have a great day. Bye.